A few days ago, when I was discussing how the FBI has historically not investigated federal judges in particular because they want convictions, they want to stay on, quote, good terms with them, I mentioned that we've never seen any real investigations recently with regard to professional sports. Well, today, it was announced by the FBI and the Justice Department that a number of NBA players, that is the National Basketball Association players, were indicted, along with coaches and also sports betting companies. It's a far-reaching investigation going into nearly every crime family in Las Vegas. This is interesting because I have a lawsuit actually that deals with someone, I'm not going to talk about it here, who is an NBA owner who has ties, we believe, to the Mafia. Also, there's another NBA owner in Las Vegas with the same thing. The NBA is a corrupt organization. It's comprised of, frankly, drug addicts with its players, not everybody, but a lot of them, low lives, many of whom, are philanderers, cavort around on the road. It's really a disgusting organization. It's sad. It's very sad. But this is the state of affairs today in this country. And now we find out that the mafia, even more than we suspected, because we knew it was involved from day one, has infiltrated the sports betting industry, particularly with regard to the NBA. And NBA players are throwing not just games, but also the type of betting that depends on how a particular player performs during a game. Now, you can bet, as bad as the NBA is, that the same thing is probably true in Major League Baseball, probably to a lesser extent, and in particular the NFL. I would suspect the NFL probably is almost as corrupt as the NBA. Years ago, frankly, I stopped rooting for a lot of professional sports teams. I can't do it anymore. I had a nephew, his name was Andrew Luck, as you might imagine, and his dad, Oliver, I asked him, I said once, Oliver was an All-American at West Virginia. He was head of NFL Europe. He played for the Houston Oilers behind Warren Moon for a while, started 6 games, retired early, much like others have done. And because of the harm to their physical bodies and the concussions. And I said, how many on the team, Oliver? Oliver was a Rhodes Scholar. Could you actually relate to? And he said, oh, about 3 max. Frankly, it's hard to root for morons, I got to tell you. And the NBA is infested with morons. And as commissioner, Adam Silver is more than a moron. He's just simply corrupt and he allows this stuff to occur. But it reminds me, frankly, although I have great respect for Catholicism and, do not practice as a Catholic, I'm a Messianic Jew who's really an evangelical. It's much like the Pope overlooking pedophilia in the Catholic Church. This has been overlooked for a long time. I suspect the NBA is cooked, it's dead. And we're going to be bringing lawsuits with regard to the people that were ripped off by this illegal gambling scheme and other illegal activities. This is something that I think is important. I have taken on professional sports before with regard to the PGA Tour in Palm Beach that tried to eliminate LIV as a competitor. That case is going on. We need economic competition in this country as well as political competition. We need to have a just and clean society. This is part and parcel to degradation of Judeo-Christian ethics and values across the board. So watch what we do. I'm going to be springing into action. We'll be the ineffective partner of the Justice Department in a civil context for what's going on in the NBA and also with regard to other professional sports leagues. I'm not against sports. I love sports. I represent professional athletes, as a matter of fact. But the corruption needs to be removed, and it needs to be removed not just for the good of the consumer, but the good of these professional organizations, which need to have the trust of the American people. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Remember, the Father and Son will only help us if we help ourselves. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast. Thank you for listening to me.